guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious gluten-free granola with a slight chocolatey sweet flavour but completely sugar-free. All raw ingredients, all really good for you and enough to last you at least 2 to 3 weeks of breakfast. I think granola is the perfect breakfast in the summertime because you can have it with yogurt or you could have it with like a nice cold nut milk or something like that with loads of berries on top, and it's really satisfying. It feels like you're eating one of your favorite cereals, but in fact it doesn't contain any sugar, any gluten, any of the nasties, and you've made it yourself, so you know exactly what's gone into it. So you're going to need a mixer like this one, food processor, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to chop up your nuts, but really roughly, because you're gonna want a lot of flavor in there. So what I've got for you today is I've got some hazelnuts. Now these are just toasted, they are not flavored, they're not salted or anything like that. So in those go to the food processor. Next I've got some lovely almonds, and now these are completely raw. Nothing's been done to these, they haven't been soaked. So if you prefer to activate your nuts, I know some people do, then you can activate them overnight or dehydrate them and then you can put them in. But I'm measuring by cups as well, so this is a good sort of small coffee cup size. So put the almonds in. Then you're going to want some flax seeds. I don't do a cup of flax seeds, I do about half a cup of flax seeds. Now you can get flax seeds from any health food shop, you can get them online. These particular ones I got from Whole Foods in America. Every time I go out to the States I actually bring home a suitcase full of stuff from Whole Foods. There's a lot of things here in Barcelona that are either A, too expensive, or B, I just cannot find. So when I go to the States I pick them up, otherwise you'll always find something on Amazon, okay? So we've got half a cup of flax. Those can go in there as well. They don't really need chopping up, but I just kind of chuck them in because, you know, it's just easier. And then finally I've got some cacao nibs. Now again, I think in my last video I talked a little bit about these. These are raw cacao nibs. They are sustainably grown and harvested and an excellent source of fibre and potassium. These are delicious. They're going to combat any chocolate craving you have, and especially if you're someone who's trying to come off sugar or come off any type of like breakfast cereals or that type of thing. These are a really good addition. They give you loads of energy. They're going to make you feel, you know, really good in the morning. They're going to pep you up. They give you a similar hit like coffee would give you, so you don't want too many. I've put 1/4 cup of cacao nibs in there, okay? So this is such a simple recipe, by the way, and there's loads of variations out there online, and also there's a lot of cookbooks that have them, so you can like follow this recipe, or once you kind of see the concept you can make loads of different flavors or all your own different types of things. Okay, what you want to do is you just want to roughly chop these in the food processor. You want the almonds and the hazelnuts to be, you know, chopped, but you know, in a nice chunky, well, depends what you like really. If you like a really sort of light granola, or if you like a chunky granola. I personally like a chunky granola, so I'm going to pulse these until I just see the hazelnuts and the almonds to the consistency I like. Perfect. Don't know if you can see in there, guys, but you've got a really nice mixture of finely chopped and some chunky bits in there. So that is step one complete. In your mixing bowl, you're going to put the contents of your nuts and flax seeds and cacao nibs. Next, you're going to want to add some type of cereal. Now, what makes this a grain-free and gluten-free cereal is the fact that I use gluten-free rolled oats. Okay, these are by Bob's Red Mill. Okay, I get these on Amazon. You might be able to find them in Whole Foods in the UK. For those of you here in Spain, Amazon's your best bet. You're going to want 2 cups of these. Yeah. I love these oats, and I love the fact that they're gluten-free and your breakfast doesn't leave you bloated because it doesn't have any gluten in it, and it doesn't make you feel like you're getting some massive like sugar spike, because all the sugars are also going to be natural sugars. Get yourself a mixing spatula or a wooden spoon, and you're just gonna want to mix. You're gonna want to mix the nuts together and the cacao nibs, and it's already starting to look like a really delicious muesli or cereal. To make our granola really sweet and tasty and get all those flavors that I've said earlier, that we're going to want this chocolatey sweet flavor, we're going to be using a small saucepan, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1, 2, then you're going to want, I would say, 2 heaped teaspoons of raw honey. I love this stuff. This one I'm using is Heavenly Organics Organic Himalayan Raw white honey. So you're going to want, I've only got enough for 2 teaspoons, so I think that'll make it sweet enough, to be honest. And then lastly, you're going to want to add your raw cacao, which is going to make it really chocolatey and make it feel like you're eating a really delicious chocolatey luxe, you know, shop bought granola, except it's got no sugar in it and it's going to be delicious. So I'm adding 2.5 teaspoons of that. The next thing I'm going to do is put this on the hob on a low heat, melt down all the ingredients together and mix it up so it creates like a sauce. Okay, so we'll see you in a minute. Don't know if you can see that, but literally 2 to 3 minutes on the hob, melted down the coconut oil, the honey and the raw cacao all together, and now we're going to add it to your oats and nuts mixture. It's as easy as that, and it's so satisfying. So you can see here, I'm just going to pour in the chocolatey goodness and try not to lick the bowl. Okay, then all you need to do is just mix it all up together So the oats and the nuts and the cacao nibs and the flax seeds and all the good yummy things in here are mixed together and coated. So you've heated your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, and you'll need just a flat baking tray with some parchment on top of it. You're going to pour it onto a baking tray with some parchment. Okay. Now my baking tray doesn't have any sides, but I do this quite a lot, so I'm also just don't always have the right equipment, but I think that makes everything a little more exciting. Living on the edge and all that jazz. Right. So, all you need to do now is just spread it all out. So you kind of can just get one layer, all right, where possible. You don't want anything building up on top of each other. And I just take the flat back of my wooden spoon, or you could use a spatula. You just move it around a little bit. This is now ready to go in the oven. I'm going to say check on it after 10 minutes, maximum 20 minutes, and keep it in the middle shelf. Okay, so we'll see you in a minute. It's been 20 minutes and it's golden, it's crunchy, it's got a really beautiful colour. I don't know if you can see it, but here is what we have. So that took about 20 minutes for me, and I slowly turned it every sort of maybe 7 minutes, just to make sure it wasn't burning, to make sure like everything, the consistency was good. So after 20 minutes I took it out and let it cool completely, and you can see here it's like slightly stuck together, a bit like a flapjack consistency. So you've got some really lovely crunchy like clusters from where it's stuck together with the honey and the coconut oil, and then you've just got some lovely individual pieces, and it's just delicious. Spoon your mixture into the container. There you have it, guys. This is my homemade gluten-free refined sugar free granola. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. It's better than any of that store-bought stuff, even if that store-bought says no added sugar, yada yada yada. You know exactly what's gone into this. It's yours. Be proud of it, enjoy it. I'm so glad I got to share it with you. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my rating on YouTube. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe and leave me a comment below on the types of things you want to be seeing from me. I especially love these cooking videos, but I also enjoy beauty and traveling. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.